Hello everybody. I'm not sure how many people will be watching, but we'll give it a go. I'm just posting it on Instagram right now. Why is chat disabled? It would be nice to see the chat. Let's have a look. There we go. Hello. Good to see you, Sasha. I'm literally, hey Joseph, how's it going, dude? It's been a hot while since I have done a live stream. So I'm doing one today. And feel free to just do whatever you need to do in the chat. Let me just sort my life out for 2 secs and see what's going on. Trying to find out where my stream thing is and how I can get onto it. There we go, the control room on YouTube. That's what I wanted. The control room. Sweet. Good to see everyone. It's weird being back doing a live stream. I've not done it in such a long time. Don't worry, I'm just sorting out my screen and everything here before I actually get into showing you what I'm working on at the minute. There's not many times that you guys get to see what I'm currently working on. So we'll give it a go and see what happens. And if you do like it, is there a lag shake? Hopefully there's not. I don't want there to be one. Well, if you all need anything, ask Naomi. That's the way we're going to go. Okay. So I thought I'd just do a live stream, come live and show you my design process for designing fonts. When I'm not doing client work, I'm designing fonts and doing general creative things. And this one's called Thick Boy Serif, and it's inspired by Cooper Black. But I wanted to make it more contemporary and modern. And the main thing is when I was designing it is this N here, I wanted it to have a slant. So we've got a bit of a slant going on with this N. And we have basically done the lowercase on this already. I'll just get all these up for you guys. Happy Diwali. I did not know. Hope you're all having a great day. Anyway, my main thing is in this is to do the uppercase now, and also like figure out some issues that we've got. Designing fonts can get quite tricky, and also this S sucks. So I did kind of promise myself that I'll probably move away from this S right now because it's taking far too long. I could spend a whole day just on one character, especially like the S. But if you guys have questions, drop them in on the chat and we can do Q&A at some point. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And thanks for the support. I've not done this in like 4 years, I think. I think the last live session we did was 4 years ago. So the problem that we have is this counter sucks. So I'm going to spend a few minutes on this one. And then I'm going to go into the capitals. Normally I design the uppercase first. I'm glad you like the K. I love the K. The K is the most expressive letter in the alphabet, I think. It might be a bit too thick though. It's probably way too thick to be fair. But again, we're just kind of going for it and seeing what we get. There's a few things like the Y is not very good here. We need to do something about this. No, that needs to be sorted. We will sort that out later. Just annotate this here. The problem is whenever you change something in one part, it ruins everything else that you're doing. No, this font's not for a specific project. When I go home, it's like, what is it? 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. for me now. Normally I go home and I watch videos and design fonts, but I thought today I'm going to try and get the YouTube live back and going and just see what happens. See if I can show you guys what I'm doing. But it feels weird. I need to get back into the rhythm of it in a sense. Let me just go back into here and update these metrics here like so. I need to figure out this letter spacing a bit. Because the end's on an angle, I think it's gonna screw up the O's a little bit, but it is a display type, so it's not too much of an issue. You can see here there's a few issues here. We've got the A, which looks naff. Need to fix the S, that's a work in progress. If I was to annotate this, it would take it as long as it would take to fix it with all the problems that we've got going on. Happy Diwali, everyone. Okay, up to the uppercase. Let me bring this up. We've already got the H and the O, which is kind of my control characters. This is next. And what I'll do is steal this guy. A lot of the time in type design, if you've never done it before, this might be quite new to designers here, but the serifs, they're all just one component, which can change. And we can freak it out a little bit. So these are just placeholders, essentially, at the minute. Can I ask what program this is and or what I can use to start creating my own font, not the online? Okay, yeah. This is called Glyphs 3, and this is like a professional font making app. You can use something called Font Self, which is something that I do for like other fonts. I can kind of show you in another app here. But Font Self is a plugin for Adobe Illustrator, but I don't really use Illustrator anymore. I'm on Affinity Designer. But that's great for like hand-drawn fonts. You can draw it in and it'll do it all for you. In here, I am literally going straight in to just Glyphs itself. Let's see if I can't open. And then I think here we've got, yeah, this one here. This is like a prototype of one that I'm doing, of like a very gothic version one of my calligraphy. I'm trying to essentially take my calligraphy on these ones and make them into fully fledged fonts. So this is done with Font Self, but it's a font file. But with this, I'm actually doing it all by hand. And this is how we create the components, or the actual serif components here. We just add them in. We can do something pretty wild as well. Hey Sam, good to see you. It's been a while, Sam, since I've done a live stream. So we'll see how it goes. Add the H into the background. I need to kind of make it the same thickness or similar. And then what I can do is I can create the spacing around it to the H and the O. So the order in which I'm doing this is actually dictating, it's just the easiest order to create a font because I can just borrow certain parts. You normally just use control characters like with the H and O or with the N and O here because this has all the straights. So in an N, you've got an I, you've got an M, you've got U, you've got essentially all of the straight parts of type. But then in the what's it called, the rounded one, you've got all the rounded parts, and then you've got the letter S, which is basically by itself, which takes forever. So in doing the uppercase ones, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, how do I make this all look good? That looks good to me. I'm just going to copy that, shove that into here. Add a serif down. Yeah. This is Glyphs, if anyone's asking. This is Glyphs 3. Love a good Willpat Live. Love from South Africa. Oh, that's great, guys. I think you've got Font Forge for Windows. If you're a Windows user, you can use Font Forge. And if you guys see down here, you might be able to see a little bit. This is kind of how it's looking, but I think the only issue is the thin lines are far too thin in my opinion. So this is going to mess everything up. Oh, that's better. You guys are going to have flashes for when I'm doing this, man. Can we watch the live after it's ended? You can. It will just be straight up after. So feel free to. It's supposed to be just very chill. I'm recovering from what I think is COVID. So I thought, videos are taking a long time to make. Why not go ahead and do an actual live stream? I've not done one in ages. But feel free to ask your questions and share it out. And also, we've got a course that we've got a sale on, 20%. It's in the description if you want to check it out. It'll teach you logo type design. But if you really do enjoy making fonts, or you do a lot of like typography work where you're not using fonts, but you're upgrading them, or you're doing something that is based on typography, like logo type design, you don't have to be designing fonts, then it really is worth doing actually. Same with the L, we need to bring that in. And I'm just looking down here when I'm doing it, in the light versions here. Font or typeface, I'm always confused. I think there is a proper definition of it. In fact, let me just I should already know this, but I'm scared to get it wrong. Font or typeface. See what Google says. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I just wanted to make sure, double check and all that. A font is essentially just one level in a typeface. So if it's like Helvetica New, Medium. The medium is the font. The typeface is Helvetica New. But it's interchangeable now. It depends how much of a design nerd you want to be. I think this serif needs to come up a bit. There's going to be a lot of issues with this as we go. So if anyone spots anything, feel free to just put it in the chat. Hey, Kev. Kev's in the chat. Guys, if you don't know, Kev is a legend. Every time we do a video, he says whether it's going to be a hat or no hat. Yeah, in the next video, there'll be 3 hats. We've got a really cool video, guys, coming up, by the way. It's with me, Sam, who's in the chat here, who works with us, and Brandon Shepherd. All right, let's have a look for anyone who's just come in. This is not the final version. It's very rough right now. But I do love the I's and the L's. This is like the character that we wanted to have in this. I really do like the I's and L's here. It's just getting all the other characters to work well. As well as that, we have, because it's a display type, you can get away with it being like not looking very good when it's small. And we're working on a very thick font base here as well. So as long as the I's are all right for now, everything else will follow. And also the E is one of my favorites here. It is just beautifully, if I do say so myself, I love this sort of apex going into here where it just terminates here so crisply. To transfer that into the S, where I'm trying to take this part of the T and the E into the S. Oh, that's so difficult. That's the thing that takes the longest. Where are we? Let's move this a little bit. All right. He looks like a happy chappy. He certainly does. It's supposed to be quite friendly, but also, so Cooper Black is a really interesting typeface because it works everywhere, and it's one of the most popular fonts in the world. It's friendly, and the way that it was designed with its curved counters mean that it can be printed really small but still command attention. Yeah, the S is a nightmare, mate. Let's sort this out. Require my thinking for a second. I don't know why I put an H in the background. We can do this. If you don't know what I'm doing now, I'll just explain it. In the background, I can add letters that I've done before in the form of components, and it can help me measure. In fact, there's probably a better way of showing you guys. It can help me measure, knowing the kind of rules in type design. It helps you measure the background of it all. But that doesn't really work, does it? We don't have a Y, we have an H. So here, with this plugin called Backdrop, it will give me the backdrop of the H that I've done. So then I can kind of bring out these here, but I have a little feeling that it's not going to be the best size for that. Nice one. Let's do these here. Flip you around. Let's get rid of backdrop. Hey Aster, how's it going, dude? What's the difference between Font Lab and Glyphs 3? I don't know. I've never used Font Lab. It's just a different app, essentially. I'm just going to put H on this right now. Yeah, so let's increase these a little bit to balance it out. 170. Yeah, so the uppercase isn't looking like too friendly. How does the H look next to him? Sweet. Oh, that's good. 2 seconds. I need to pull up something on my computer. Cool. On with the next set. C, G, S, J. We'll use the O. And the way that I like to create the C is I like to create a guide into the middle, because it can be kind of annoying with these ones. This font is so expressive. That's the problem. So it's not going to be easy for me to work out straight away. But we'll cut that away, and it's going to look terrible for a little bit, as is the case with most of my work. It looks terrible at first until it looks good in the end. This font's for me to give out later or to sell. I just like to create them. It's part of what I do when I'm not working. And I thought recently, you know, I haven't been able to show much of our work yet because of NDAs and contracts and things we've been working on over the past few years. So I thought I'm going to come on here and I'll be designing a font anyway at home. So I thought I'd do it with you guys whilst I'm here. We have to stick you out a little bit. In fact, I don't know why I'm doing this, because we've got a lowercase c with the exact same thing. It's because I normally design the uppercase first and then I can like bring it down. But what we can do in this case is this. That's good. And then we can, let's see if this works first of all. Let's get the O next to this guy. So I'm reusing this component to make it a bit easier for myself. There we go. Let's have a look at the questions. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean, I literally get so focused on this. I'm not used to, it takes, I don't know what it is, but if you haven't live streamed in a while, it takes some time to get back into it as well. You kind of forget. especially when you're working on something that you enjoy doing, that you're kind of passionate about, you kind of forget that you're actually doing that you're actually live, should I say. Okay, what have we got? I think that's looking pretty good, to be fair. If we just move this up slightly, maybe. Now, what I'm really, for anyone who's new to typeface design, or even is just a new designer with typography, it's not really about what's there. It's not about this white space. It's more about what's not there and making sure that that corresponds really well to this. It's the space around it, which is what I'm really looking at. Then I'll use my fit curves path, hopefully. I think I might have to decrease this size slightly here, just to get it to the right. Because if I do that, then he needs to move. I just wanted to let you know, without you, I wouldn't be a graphic designer who loves branding now. I learned a lot from you. Thank you for existing. Especially the Kerning learned it here. Kerning, dude. That's one of the hardest things, man. Oh, it's very kind of you to say. I'm glad I've been doing design work. It feels strange me saying this, but I've been a freelancer and now an agency owner. I've been doing this for 10 years. So it just feels weird when you say that. It makes me feel old. But for anyone who says that you can't make money as a designer or have a good living making a designer and doing what you want to do, they don't know what they're talking about. If I can learn this stuff, anyone can. So I'm glad, dude, that it actually has helped you out, man. What do you guys think of the C? It looks different to the, it looks different enough from the lowercase one, which is just here. I might have to like take my eyes away from it. I'm glad you guys think it's so nice. And then need to pull back OBS. There we go. So, and if anyone wants to learn this, I was going to shout it out. There's another course from Victor from Type Design class that you guys can go and check out too. I'll put a link in the description. But it's an amazing course. He's done a great job in explaining everything for beginners. Now, I do like how the C's counter works here, but I feel like it needs an extra push. But then when I do that, the counter looks too big. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Lowercase has maybe lost a bit of contrast. Love the shape so far there. Yeah, I think you're right. Same thing, to be fair. Went from esports design to logo design and branding. It's still not very good, but I'm going to get there. Dude, you will. You certainly will get there. Design and in anything is 5% ability and 95% taste. Just surround yourself with great work. Are there any tips on productivity for workflows? Any tips on being productive in terms of workflow projects? Yeah, I think you just need to be disciplined. I normally have, I mean, right now, I think we have like 5 projects going on, not including YouTube stuff. And that can be great for some people and terrible for others. By that, I mean, sometimes I love to work, like spend so much time on one project and just dive right in. Others, I need to get away from that project a little bit. So normally I would have this open in the background. And when I'm doing design work for a client, every now and then, I know this music kind of sucks, guys, doesn't it? Let me just Let me change this music. It's the epidemic music. What's this one? That's better. Yeah, normally I have this open in the background so I can like switch between projects. I think always having something that you're excited about that you can just switch to when you need to, that's important. Right, I'm going to call that C good for now. And kind of work out this G as well. For me to do that, I might need my iPad actually. I will plug my iPad in so you guys can see it. Luckily I set this up beforehand with Naomi so you guys can actually see what's going on. Put on drum and bass for sure. Do you remember those design videos that back in the day? Let's see how old people are. YouTube, you used to be able to have channel backgrounds on YouTube. Does anyone remember those? Literally my first videos were me designing channel backgrounds for YouTube videos. Now let's see if this iPad screen works. There we go. It doesn't look very good, guys, but this is what I got for now. You lost your Apple Pencil. Oh, dude, that sucks. Oh, by the way, recently I've been loving drop caps, creating these things. I've been loving that, and then doing bits of type, me doing some treatments for our logo here. I'm going to make a really cool Victorian style one as well. But I'm going into here before I lose my train of thought, because for type like this, I want to take this and make it into a G whilst keeping the same parameters. And sometimes just visualizing it helps me a little bit more in doing that. Told my dad to not move it. I knew where it was. Next day, it grew legs and left. Turns out my dad moved it, and I can't remember where to put it. Yeah, dude, I feel you. Are you sure you didn't move it, though? Because I blame people for moving stuff. And you don't know. Okay, so for the G, this is where I'm struggling, is this stem here for the G. Do I simply create one like this? Do a really quick sketch of this. Something like that. I kind of like that. That's got the play from this language here is what I'm looking at. Let me just create a new layer to help people understand. This serif language is what I'm trying to create. And if we look at our current one, it has kind of that. Up there. How do you get the Paperlike background in Procreate? I downloaded it from Unsplash. You just download it in Unsplash. I like to use it because it's got this beige look to it, and with our new website that we're designing, we sort of updated our brand as well a little bit. So I like that sort of beige, old paper kind of look. I did this as well. You guys might like it. This lovely A. That was fun to make. I'm like 99.1% sure I didn't move it. Dude, you moved it. You must have moved it. Can you not do Find My on it? On the new Apple Pencil, you can do Find My. How did you get the Paperlike? Yeah, I've seen that one. I remember the Creative Bar sign. Dude, that's wild. That is still at my parents' house. Still exactly where it was. Yeah, this is a pretty A. I just thought I'd show people that. I've been loving these kind of drop caps. I got a book the other day and it just really inspired me. Okay, I think I like the look of this. And once I am happy with it, I'll move it back into glyphs. We haven't got the new Apple Pencil. It is cool. If you do get it, I did skip a couple generations with the iPad. But I've always had the newest Apple Pencil. But you know, for me, that's I've needed that for a few different things. Ooh, yeah, no, hang on. I really like this part here. That's what I was looking for. Oh no, I've ruined it. Ooh, that looks much better. Cool. Yeah, what I really like about this part is getting this just right. I'm looking inside of this section here, and it's not perfect here, obviously, but that's got the same counter that I'm looking for. So I will take that and put it into glyphs. Put my iPad there for now. This song's banging. What's this? All right. Let me cut these off. I'm going to move this up. I wish there was a bit more of a chill playlist there, right? Let's just draw the points really quick of where they could go. It's going to look a bit weird for a few minutes. This music's making me work faster. I feel like it's a competition or something now. Yeah, dude, I haven't done a live stream in a while. So if there's only 79 people in here, then it's because YouTube's changed. Things are all different now. Just means that we're in the club. Now, this G's looking terrible. The more I'm doing it, I'm feeling that creative fall off here now. This needs to be up further, right?
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I've been waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I'll do it again. Add it up.
Did my Instagram thing not go out near me? I did try to upload it. Yeah, it's just the internet on my phone. For some reason, my phone just does not work for Instagram. Right, we've got a bunch of issues here, guys.
Doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Then we lay low.
Oh, this G's gonna take a long time. This song is really not on brand for us, is it really? No, I've posted it. It's just it's still uploading apparently, because of the internet in the office. I posted it. It's just taking forever. I posted it 44 minutes ago as well. That was that G. That G looks very strange to me. I don't like it anymore. Let's move this in. I think I've got it too clumped together, maybe. There we go, that's definitely uploaded now.
Think I'm crazy, but I know I am. Losing your patience, I already have.
Move this up slightly and away. I think that G's looking better. It's not like inking by hand, perfectionist syndrome. Dude, inking by hand, like the other day I was doing that with some lettering at home. It is mind numbing because there's no undo. Has anyone fallen into the trap of like double tapping on their paper to undo with two fingers? Having a look here, yeah, the C here is kind of not angled right, is it? The lowercase c anyway. Good spot, Sam. Much better. This counter was not correct on the C, on the lowercase one. Just a little bit pointy. There we go. Do you ever listen to jazzy tunes? I do. I wish I could have, yeah, I literally listen to the same thing that you're saying, Hillary. But I can't put it on here because I don't know the rights. I don't know if it's on Epidemic. I'm literally on Spotify's Epidemic playlist. hoping that it doesn't get caught up in the copyright thing, because we all know what YouTube's like. There we go. I think we fixed the C and the O, the lowercase, which is going to help us out massively for other shapes as we go. Hey, that's nice. Cool. With this G, it's just getting this to come down in a certain way. Yeah, it's going to have a lot of work to do with it, and it's specifically the relationship of the counter to this part of the O here. Just put a big red part there for me to go back to. The S, the dreaded S, luckily. I can just steal it, and then we can make changes to this one, and hopefully it will heck. To be fair, it doesn't look too far off. It's just this part of the O here, but I'm going to fix this S later because I'm not particularly worried about it right this second. What do I use for the J? Use the I. Yo, Jack, how's it going, dude? So I'll come onto here and do a bit of lettering work, bit of font work. Guys, if you don't know Jack Watson on Instagram, go and check him out. Let's try this out. And again, it's about getting the C. Where is it? What I'm trying to do with this J is get the same language over. But these apexes here are very difficult to get right on different letter forms because you can't just copy them in. Oh, dude, creating fonts are great, Jack. It takes a while to get into it, I think, because there's a lot to learn within it, I found. That can get kind of difficult, and there's not an exact science. But generally, my process is kind of create where the anchors will be, because you kind of already know. And if anyone wants to look at a video of how to use the pen tool like this and just know automatically where the anchors should go, then I've got a video on my channel. And the video didn't do very well either. It was kind of strange. I thought people would enjoy it more, but I guess it wasn't like packaged in the same way that people would normally have it packaged in for that type of video. Let's get the bottom J. Like, we have a J here already. I could probably just steal. Oops. In fact, I'm going to do some theft of my own. Use my own lowercase J. Get rid of this. Cut this out. I'm going to see if this works first of all. I'm not too certain. We could create a really strange J here. I love this kind of like overt serif going on. What software are you using now? I've just made the shift to Figma, thinking about Affinity for logos. Yeah, dude, I'm using Glyphs here, Glyphs 3. I use Affinity Designer and Publisher and Photo for everything now as well. I think they're just far superior. Very interesting watching. Yep. Great to see so many people enjoying the chat. The small group of us, I like it. I have a feeling this ain't gonna work. That looks so bad. Let's move this over here. I think with the uppercase J, I'm gonna move this laddie over here. Move him there. Got a bit of an issue. Tidy up the paths a little bit. Okay, what about this? I need it to have some resemblance of the lowercase, but in my mind, it just needs to have a slight exaggeration. Create some open corners here. Hi, well, it's afternoon where I am from Barbados in the Caribbean. Happy afternoon in Barbados. Okay, now you look like you're toppling over, so we'll just give this guy a little move. I think he looks a bit too, I don't know, I think he looks okay. It's just getting this part now. If anyone doesn't know, open corners are a lifesaver for font work. I like that quite a lot, actually. Imagine being back in the day where you were doing this as a foundry, like physically. It would kill you, wouldn't it? Just the sheer amount of work when it turned into metal. Frosty, this is Glyphs 3, and this is for fonts and typefaces. I'm going to just say H on this one as well. Need to do something else right now. G6DB. Move you back. There we go. Big fan of your work. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it, Rico. It's very kind of you. Although I haven't posted much work in the past 2 years. And that's going to change hopefully next week. We're so close to the website being finished. We're so close. Let's what can I write? Probably something, probably nothing yet, to be fair. Well, let's create this. We'll steal this C. That's what I want. And we shall steal from the E these parts. Let me know in the chat, just as something that I've wanted to know for a while, is what is your favorite recent video that you've seen on the channel? YouTube, I've been doing it for 10 years, but I still don't know what people's favorites videos are, and it just helps me make more of them. Yeah, TJ, I'm building it in Framer. Framer is literally next level. It's unreal. When they reached out to work with us, I was super happy. It's far superior in every way. Now, how do I create this D then? Kind of a Franken font. As long as we get the points in the right spot, we can fix the handles later. Although it's going to look dreadful for a minute. Oh, TJ, thank you. Yeah, that pencil video was really fun. I really enjoyed making it. This date is going to annoy me. I think we're just going to keep the D basic for now because I can't really think of another way of. Is that 161? It's just difficult to work this curvature out. Big problem here. Let's move you back down. This is me in my focus spot. Live streaming, I should be talking, but Too focused. I enjoy your process and your tutorial videos. Oh, cheers, dude. I think the videos that I love to do are like the redesigning ones, where I can just record myself redesigning someone's logo, whether it's free or paid or whatever, and showing you guys the process. That's like my favorite videos that I do. And I think based on the data that I get from the channel, I think that's also the case for you guys. Or that's the most popular video format that we have. There's a few issues with this. I'm going to have to increase this size here. Too fat. Do some fit curves on there. Move these anchors here for later, because when we make this into multiple weights, so into an actual typeface, then it'll be easier for me to know where things are. The lyrics to it: add it up, bankroll, loo roll. Sounds about right. It's not my type of music, I'll be honest. Just curious, do you have a type of business in mind for this fun? A particular vibe you're going for? Yeah, Hillary, I don't have a particular business it's for, other than getting something that feels contemporary and retro in there. I'm trying to merge Cooper Black with something like Dido. Mitza Brown locked in from Botswana. Hey, dude. Good to see you, man. My favourite videos on the channel are the ones where you pay several designers to design the same thing. Well, dude, aren't you in luck? We have got one coming out in the next, this week, I think. Literally in the next week, this week, we have another video, that kind of video with Brandon Shepherd, the legendary Brandon Shepherd on YouTube. Right, I think on YouTube what I can do is I can do something interesting. Now, I'm an old man when it comes to this. Is there a way that I can start a Q&A? And then that way I can answer people's questions whilst I'm looking, and it makes life easier for me. I will put the link to this, guys, into the description, actually. But essentially, this is his Victor's font class, and he's got a really interesting method of adding axes and masters to things, which is what I'm most struggling with my already done fonts. So if anyone wants to learn this, then I would check that out. It's full of great information. Cool. Right. Now with the B, this is where it's going to get tricky with the B and the P.
We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again, pieces of love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again.
Should maybe just sketch this one out before I start doing the beat, to be fair. Just gonna rough it out here for a sec. I'm watching your video almost after 6 months. Well, it's good to see you, dude. Thanks for joining us back on the channel. I find it weird that I've been doing like YouTube for 10 years about design. Dude, Rico, I've actually got a video where I do a whole brand identity, or not a whole professional one, but one for the channel, on Affinity Designer for iPad.
We head for the sky, it's alright. Our wings wouldn't fly, it's alright. If we are crashing down again, pieces of love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want. This time I won't take it to the heart, 'cause I know we won't make it out. I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want. Let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it out. We've heard it all before. It's alright. Hey. It's alright.
I think for the next live stream, we need to find some better music, I'll be honest. This is not music I normally design to. It's affecting my ability. No. I joke. I think I want to change this up. For now, that beat is okay. The count is it's quite thick in certain areas. I've got quite a few things that I want to change.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze in the face of defeat.
Oh, that's cool. You're loving the sea. Hey, though, it's good to see you, man. Yeah, the sea's my favorite at the minute. C and the K. Trying to translate that into the B is one of the trickiest parts. I always listen to royalty-free Skrillex. Thanks, Naomi. And this is why we do it in this order. It's clever. In fact, yeah, let's do this. Move you down slightly. All the section of letters that I'm working on at the minute need a lot of work. Do you know, I think this P should... I think the problem that I've got here is that I'm wanting it to be rounded. So, how do I get around doing that? Because you see the lowercase p is rounded, but then that makes sense for a lowercase p. Now I'm going to keep it square. It'll add, that will 100% add some more clarity to it, keeping it. Use this. I've got this plugin called RMX Harmonizer, which harmonizes things a bit easier, a bit nicer. Now this is one of my favorite letters to do. The R. But also one of the hardest. Because we need to get that curve in from the C as well. So we'll just plot the points for now. Worry about the handles after. My concentration face is happening. Okay, I need to stop looking at it for a minute. We are working in Glyphs, Andrew. Good to see you, dude. No, Frame is for my website, which is unbelievably good as well. There's so much good software coming out. Software is unreal at the minute. And for anyone who doesn't know what we're working on, we've already got this. I need to fix the S. The W needs fixing as well on the lowercase, which I might just work on for a sec. Interesting fact, V and W were basically the same letter, but it's just a double V. It literally means double V. W. Because a V was a U. You can see how type works. It's strange, isn't it? What I will do though, as a little cheat, is I'll create some open corners here. That'll give it some breathing room here in this counter. Nice. I think the upward stems, the thinner stems, could be a bit thicker as well, to be fair. My favourite non-Latin letter. My favourite non-Latin letter. Let's have a look. Where's my Western diacritic stuff? Guess they're all Latin. Let's have a look. I mean, there's a bunch of them, isn't there? I don't really do anything for the non-Latin. I don't know. I actually don't have a favourite one of those because I've never designed with non-Latin letters, really. Look at everything looks good apart from the S. The G is quite stumpy as well, which is like it gives it that kind of personality to it. It's just the S letting the side down, but that's going to take a whole day. The B's need a bit of an issue. The B's a bit of an issue here actually, and the A. Something I like to do is do a bit of blurring down here at the bottom. It helps me see big issues. Okay. Oh wow! And when we have a look at the R again, we thought we had it looking okay, but it really wasn't. Move this. There you go. Move this stump over here a little bit. I am freestyling this R. Yeah, that looks all right for now. Oh, I suppose, yeah, Jan, that's a what is that letter even called? I keep forgetting. The AE. So I have designed other fonts. Let me just open. I designed this font for a client, which you guys will see soon. This one was a fun one. And we do have that. Where is the AE? Where is it? Oh yeah, and I've only just started with the italics. So this one's a cool non-Latin one, but I like that one a lot. There's the italics starting there. Some more italics. have a look over here. There's a bunch of like crazy ones here, isn't there? I forgot about this font. I do need to update it. And I've got a bunch of ligatures as well, which are nice, but here we go. This was a fun one to create. I'm not sure why I picked all the diacritics though. These ligatures are fun to make as well. Need to update the metrics. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great fun to make. We are using glyphs, dude. Glyphs 3. Oh, sorry, here's the Q&A stuff. I did put one out. So, hey, well, here's a question. What do you think about flag redesigns? Did you ever think about doing a video about it? Flag redesigns might get me into a lot of trouble. People might not like me doing a flag redesign. People get a bit, well, in my opinion, if I did it wrong, then it would be bad. If I didn't do a good enough job. The problem, the thing that I have a problem with right now with work, it's a good problem, is that we're so busy with client work. We love to make YouTube content because we get to teach and give back. But it's finding the time. When I want to do a redesign for someone or anything, it's difficult to do it as well as do client work, because that obviously comes first. And the problem with that is that a lot of our clients, as we've grown as an agency and in our abilities, so have our clients. So we have NDAs. We can't talk about the work until we are allowed to talk about the work. So for the past 2 years, nearly 3 now, we've been sat on amazing amounts of work that we haven't been able to show. And, you know, the sad part about that is that a lot of people might think that I just do YouTube, or they think I'm a YouTuber that does graphic design, instead of me being what I really am, which is a graphic designer on YouTube doing YouTube videos. You know, I'm a graphic designer first, right? So I'd love to do more redesign videos and things like that, and hopefully we will. Next question, let me have a look. I've got some questions popping up, which is good. Naomi Brown, it's Glyphs 3. You are late. I'm going to end the Q&A because it's 2 chats that I have to look at. And right now I'm just giving my eyes a bit of a break by looking at a different typeface that I've worked on in the past. This is called the Royal George Font Italic, even though this is not italic. But we have a thin and thick. It's a variable font, which is really fun. I had a lot of fun creating this one. Back to it. I do have another font actually. Let me see if I can pull it up. I started this one. This one's a fun one. I really enjoyed doing this one. It's got these tiny serifs on them. But I think that's a cool font as well. I do have another one actually. I don't think I'll be able to pull it up in front of you because I've got lots of client work as well. And for anyone who wants to know, like that magic logotype, here it is. It's designed in glyphs as well. I don't think this is the final one here, but all this is designing in glyphs. It's just an amazing program for fonts, logos, all sorts of things. Yeah, Sam, we have been busy. So if anyone doesn't know, Sam works with us, and she's worked with us on all these projects that we're talking about. Now, with the queue, I know what I want to do with the queue, but I need to do it on my iPad first again. So let me just plug in my iPad wherever I put it. It'll help visualize where I'm going with it. Let's have a look. Dish. There we go. I love how simple that is. Back in the day, live streaming used to be so much more difficult.
Rebel soul child got a fist ball. I'm a respawn of ancestors, and I'm blessed. They are not him. Tell him fess up. I get checked up, and the carefree nothing scares me. Hella reckless. Yeah, I got next.
Do it like this for now.
Cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. They palette is right, and my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys. All of that talk is misguided. She like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim. I'm the reaver reaching for the kill switch. The label cut the check like the bladesman. Something sparking where his brain is. The beat is somewhere where they prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when no parachute is tasteless. They likely to run their mouth, but when they see you face to face, they quick with the shape shift. Up through the night, work the grave shift. Batted from the cradle to the grave, bitch. Big mad how they face tense. Look both ways for you catch fade. I'm a nice guy on the inside, still I'm not somebody to be played with. Keep it all the way 1,000. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing.
This is more tricky than I thought.
My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way 1,000. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Can't stop, won't stop. Till I told the world when the glow trap. Then a nigga dope at the stove top. Type of shit they hide in a tube sock.
Why do I wear AirPods always? Because I'm always listening to something. I read or I listen to a lot of books, and when I'm doing a video, I forget to take them out because when I'm setting up for the video, I just have them in. Now, the problem is because we're at a weird angle, because the counter kind of goes this way, or whichever way it is for you, because it's going this way, the balance of this kind of leafy bit here is going to look strange. Hey, first time joining live, Kavishka. Thank you so much. It's the first time I've been live in like 4 years. So it's new for both of us, kind of. And what I'm doing is trying to get a bearing with this cue first of all. We might have to do something pretty drastic.
Yeah, pretend like you're gonna leave. Just one shot of Hennessy. Next thing you run over me, all over me. We act like we're hard to get, but we know this is imminent. Cause we keep falling right into it, right into it.
Shout out all the way from Mexico. Hey, dude.
You bring
It's good to see so many people here. Yeah, I think this one, the only issue I have with the queue is getting this part down here working correctly. It's more difficult than I anticipated. Might have to go to the drawing board with that one, figuratively. Who is this guy? If I move this around, though, it kind of looks a bit strange to me when I'm. Cool. Will, do you have any idea for font free for commercial personal use that looks proper for civil engineering, documentation, and projects? Serif or sans serif? Ooh. You can go slab serif maybe. I'm not sure. If you need it to be for civil engineering, I'm not sure about that. It's a hard one. It depends what's on it. I mean, do you just need one typeface, or do you want just one font or something? By that I mean, do you want just like one style going all the way throughout? What's the most difficult part of designing a font? I think it's just making everything work together. That is the most difficult part for me anyway, making everything work together that I'm doing. I might have to skip the queue. I mean, we have got pretty far today with this. Don't say Arial. What about Newhouse Grotesque? That's my favourite one at the minute. It's a great typeface, by the way. Oh, that was a fun drop cap to make. I really enjoyed making that one. Don't say it. Oh yeah, I need to post this one. So I'm just looking through my other things now, just to, when I'm designing stuff, I need to like look either through other inspiration or just kind of procrastinate work, it's called, where my brain just needs to get away from what I've been doing and just look at something new. And this one was a fun one to make. I've got a video. Does it still do the video thing? Oh yeah, this one. Things I do so much in one document. Oh, that was so fun to do. Yeah, man. Have you heard of the IBM Plex sounds? Thoughts on that font? I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it properly. But I'm going to call it a day in a couple of minutes, guys, to be fair. I'm quite tired. And it is 7:30 p.m. my time. But it's been really fun having everyone on today. And I'm going to do these streams more often, I think. And if you enjoy it, then yeah, keep coming back. I'll be honest, I've been fighting an illness, so I feel a bit tired today. but I will stay on for another 5 minutes in case anyone has any questions. But I've really enjoyed being on here and just chilling out. Oh yeah, and also big plug. I came on here to tell everyone as well. We have a sale on at the minute at Design Academy, 20% off. I will literally show you right now so you can understand what I mean. Yeah, if you want to learn logotype design, basically what I've been doing today, but you know, for like magic logotypes and things like that, go and check it out. It's in the description. 20% off. You learn so much. It's like 20 hours of footage in there. It's crazy. So if you do that, you'll be in for a actual live stream that's only for people on here too. But that's enough of that. Go and check it out. Link in the description, guys. Roboto, yeah, Roboto is a good one. Hello, brother. I'm an architect. I love your channel. You've showed me new ways to look at my sheet composition and the use of every element of my design sheets. I appreciate your work. Well, microtexture, thank you so much. It means a lot, you watching. I enjoyed the stream well. Thank you. Right, dude. I will put you in timeout if you keep spamming things, man. Yeah, usually for engineering drawings, there's a certain standard that you have to comply with. Okay. Well, I would do Newhouse Grotesque. Something that's like Helvetica, no? It's just really readable. You don't have to reinvent the wheel with them. In my opinion. But I could be wrong. It depends on your project, dude. Honestly. But guys, thank you so much. It's been great. If you have enjoyed it and you haven't already, subscribe. New videos coming out in the next couple of days, which is an I paid video. So if that's you, when will Will play guitar on stream? I've got a 7-string. I could play on stream one time. That would be actually really fun. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. And I'll catch you in the next one. Watch out for videos coming out. If you haven't already, go and check out the videos that I've put out recently. Cheers, guys. See you soon.